Death. It's an uninvited guest, a chilling whisper that follows us all. It lurks in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to make its presence known. We often live our lives in denial, pretending that we are invincible, that we have all the time in the world. But deep down, we know the truth. We know that death is inevitable, and it can come at any time without warning. We ignore it, push it aside, bury it under the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. We distract ourselves with work, with social media, with endless to-do lists. We convince ourselves that we are too busy to think about it, too busy to plan for it. But no matter how hard we try to avoid it, the thought of death is always there, lurking in the back of our minds. Pretend it won't come knocking on our doors. We tell ourselves that we have plenty of time, that we will deal with it later. But what if later never comes? What if death comes knocking sooner than we expect? Are we prepared for it? Have we made the necessary arrangements to ensure that our loved ones are taken care of after we are gone? But what happens when it does? What happens when death comes knocking, and we are not prepared? The impact on our loved ones can be devastating. They are left to deal with the aftermath, to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. They are left to navigate the complex and often confusing legal and financial matters that come with death. What happens when you're gone, and the ones you love are left to pick up the pieces? Without a will, without clear instructions, they are left to guess what your wishes were. They are left to make difficult decisions during a time of immense grief and emotional turmoil. They are left to deal with the potential conflicts and disputes that can arise when there is no clear plan in place. Without a will, their world becomes a nightmare. The lack of a will can lead to family disputes, legal battles, and financial hardships. It can tear families apart, causing rifts that may never heal. It can turn what should be a time of mourning and remembrance into a time of stress and conflict. Their inheritance, a breeding ground for chaos. The assets you worked so hard to accumulate, the legacy you wanted to leave behind, can become a source of contention and division. Without a clear plan, your estate can be tied up in probate for months or even years, draining resources and causing unnecessary stress for your loved ones. Don't let this be your family's story. Take the time to plan for the inevitable. Create a will, outline your wishes, and communicate them to your loved ones. Ensure that they know what to do when the time comes. Give them the peace of mind that comes with knowing that they are carrying out your wishes, that they are honoring your legacy. Don't leave them to navigate the complexities of death on their own. Take action now, so that when death comes knocking, your loved ones are prepared. Intestacy. It's a cold clinical term, but the reality is far more horrifying. Dying without a will is like leaving your loved ones lost in a dark forest, hunted by the beast of uncertainty. The courts become the puppet masters, their decisions echoing through the halls of your family's life. Who gets your house? Your money? Your beloved pets? The answers might chill you to the bone. Imagine the confusion and chaos that ensues when there is no will to guide the distribution of your assets. Your family, already grieving, is thrust into a legal labyrinth. They must navigate complex legal procedures, often without any prior experience or understanding. The emotional toll is immense. Time drags on as the legal process unfolds, sometimes taking months or even years to resolve. Meanwhile, cherished memories and sentimental items may be lost or disputed, adding to the heartache. The court's decisions are based on rigid laws, not on the personal wishes you might have had. This can lead to outcomes that feel impersonal and unjust. For instance, a distant relative you barely knew could end up with a significant portion of your estate, while those you cared about most are left with little or nothing. Legal fees and court costs can quickly add up, depleting the estate's value and leaving even less for your loved ones. The financial strain can be overwhelming, compounding the emotional burden. In the end, the lack of a will can leave a legacy of pain and division, rather than the love and security you intended. Creating a will is a simple yet powerful way to protect your family from the horrors of intestacy. It ensures that your wishes are honored and provides peace of mind for those you leave behind. Don't let the beast of uncertainty haunt your loved ones. Take action today and secure their future. Because in the end, the greatest gift you can give is the assurance that they will be taken care of, no matter what. Probate court isn't a place for healing. It's a labyrinth of legal jargon, mounting expenses, and agonizing delays. Your loved ones, already drowning in grief, are forced to navigate this bureaucratic nightmare. They'll be haunted by paperwork, haunted by legal fees, haunted by the agonizing wait for answers. Is this the legacy you want to leave behind? Without a will, your silence screams. The courts are forced to interpret your wishes, piecing together fragments of your life like a shattered mirror. Your intentions become a guessing game, open to interpretation, vulnerable to manipulation. Old grudges resurface, family ties are tested. The bonds of family can be fragile, don't let them shatter. Forgotten wishes, broken dreams. You have dreams? You have charities you believe in, causes that stir your soul. Without a will, these dreams turn to dust. Your hard-earned money could end up lining the pockets of distant relatives you barely knew. Or worse, funding causes you vehemently opposed. Your legacy deserves more. Your voice deserves to be heard. A weapon against chaos. A will is not just a document, it's a shield against chaos, a weapon against uncertainty. It's your voice echoing from beyond the grave, ensuring your loved ones are protected, your wishes are honored. It's a final act of defiance against the randomness of death. Don't let death have the last word. Your final act of love. Writing a will is not morbid. It's an act of love, a final gift to those you cherish most. It's peace of mind for you, knowing your affairs are in order. It's a lifeline for your family, guiding them through the darkness of grief with clarity and direction. Let your love light their way. Take control of your legacy. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Your legacy is the story you leave behind, the impact you have on the lives of those you love, and the mark you make on the world. It's not just about material possessions. It's about the values, memories, and lessons you pass on. Every day you delay is a day lost in securing your legacy. Death doesn't make appointments. It comes unannounced, often catching us off guard. But you have the power to be prepared. Take control of your legacy today. Write your will. A will is more than just a legal document. It's a testament to your foresight and care for your loved ones. It ensures that your wishes are honored and that your family is protected. It's easier than you think, and the peace of mind it brings is priceless. Imagine the relief of knowing that your affairs are in order, that your loved ones won't have to navigate the complexities of your estate without guidance. Give your loved ones the gift of closure, the gift of clarity, the gift of your unwavering love. Your story doesn't have to end in a horror show. You have the power to write a different ending. By taking action now, you can ensure that your legacy is one of love, care, and responsibility. Think about the moments that matter most to you. The laughter, the shared experiences, the bonds that tie you together. These are the treasures that make up your legacy. You have the power to write a different ending. Your legacy is a reflection of your life's journey, your dreams, and your aspirations. It's a way to continue to be present in the lives of those you care about, even after you're gone. So take a moment to reflect on what you want your legacy to be. Start today. Plan, prepare, and take control of your legacy.